Next map for Team Feed University up top left in the blue, and Paradox Esports top right in the red is going to be here on Numbani. This is called a hybrid map. Essentially, the attacking team has to first come out of the airport, international terminal, and their first job is to capture the point where the payload is waiting for them. Once they've captured the payload, they are able to start moving the payload to the end of the map. There are 2 points that they can get to after they get the payload, so there's 3 total points you can get. Each time you capture the point or get to the next point of the payload, you will get more time to continue pushing forward. And first on attack, I would expect perhaps Feed University. We'll find out in about 5 seconds. First point, a lot of decent defensive positions you can do. You usually see the defensive team here on the very top trying to keep the high ground. The attacking team usually coming out of the top from defending side, top right or bottom right. Bottom right being underneath. Usually after that they will of course try and come down the center, but a lot of high ground and low ground here, so you're going to see more Winstons and more Divas. You're going to see double sniper coming out from defending Feed University. Impulse going to be on your Hanzo, Spike going to be on your Widow, and Hot Garbage going to come in and do a Zenyatta, and Mercy going to do, what do you know, Mercy. And next on attack for Team Paradox Esports, whether these are your real ones or not, we have Spike, we have Ninja Swim, we have Puff, we have Black Silver, we have Vibe, and Plushy. Plushy looks like he's an off heal on the Lucio. We're going to have Ninja Swim May healing on a Moira. Puff going to be using a little flex DPS and also helping to heal on a Brigitte, and they're going to be going with what's called GOATs, 3 tanks, 3 heals. So we're going to have Ryan Zarya kind of push forward with the Moira and Lucio and Brigitte, and you're going to have Diva Vibe moving on the high ground to kind of discombobulate what's going on. They are going to move together as a unit. That's how this composition works. They're going to go behind enemy lines, so they don't have a lot of visuals. Good job staying behind the Rhine Shield. They're moving together as a unit. They're going to try and move around and flank. Good positioning here from Feed University, moving around the backside. Hot Garbage, unfortunately, fell down somehow. They were trying to stay behind the shield. Puff able to lag behind despite the fact that they should stay behind the Rhine Shield because she has a shield of her own. A lot of poking, a lot of back and forth right now. Rhine Shield's kind of going down for all the damage. They're not really getting enough picks. Paradox needs to be putting out more damage and get some kills. They're not finding them, not finding Feed University out. Spike goes down to Spike. That's confusing. Vibe capes new Genji Boy at a mech. However, Spike does snipe Plushy's head. And right now they are pushing on point. It's just Puff on point. There's a dive from Vibe getting Hot Garbage, taking him down. Good catch from Black Silver getting Mercy. That's both healers down for defending Feed University. Diva diving here on Spike on the Widow, trying to get him down. But Spike does get Vibe out of mech. Right now, they don't have healers here on Feed University. They could theoretically push from Paradox, but they're going to back up. Great positioning on both teams. Good reactions. Good moving together. I liked what I saw. We're not going to see any changes from what's called GOATs, 3 tank, 3 healers on the attacking Paradox team, and no changes on Feed University's defense. They're going to keep the high ground here. Hot Garbage, I'd like to see him maybe stay with the rest of the team. He's going to be caught out real. If they notice him, they see him right there, and he's going to fall down to Vibe. Nerf this comes out from Paradox. Able to find no one, unfortunately. Grab coming out from attacking Paradox, finding Captura. Impulse drops as well. Valkyrie goes out trying to get somebody to push onto the point, but they're instead going to fall apart and go back. So Spike was going to try and push forward. Valk was on Noob Genji Boy, hoping that he would go in to kind of contest the point, but seeing that they were already going to lose, they decided to not feed Paradox, despite Feed University's name, giving them more ults, because that essentially would have been 5 on 2. Even with the Valkyrie healing, not enough. But they do see a switch. Impulse going to be going to a Pharah, Spike going to be switching off the Widow and going to a McCree. Going to stick with what we have on Paradox's side. They do have a Rally, they do have a Diva Bomb. They do have the Lucio ult as well for defense. Spike will have a Shatter here shortly. We have both tanks on Feed University moving forward. A Paradox nerf this comes out, finding no one around the corner. There's more of a zoning ult, making sure they either come forward and getting a position or be able to get somebody in the back. Angry Monkey comes out, not getting any purchase. Fair Mercy up in the air, almost uncontested. Diva's going to have to be on their butts pretty quick. Vibe is your job to kind of deal with the Fair Mercy on the defending team. Noob Genji Boy getting Vibe out of mech. Spike taking down Captura. And that's going to be continually pushing the forward on from Team Paradox. Plushy finding Mercy, and Black Silver going to get hot garbage. Nerf this from Noob Genji Boy, trying to find and push back. And going to be hit out on mech before he's able to get any further. And mini Noob Genji Boy going to fall. That's all. They still have grab here on Paradox. No real follow-up. What you might see with this kind of composition is a Reinhardt swinging into the grab. Again, his swing does do AoE damage. Same thing with Brigitte. You might see Ninja Swim do some coalescence shenanigans. Impulse pushing him back with a fair ult that is then putting him in place. Black Silver able to take him down. If he had just been able to stay a little higher beforehand. High Noon coming out, just doing a lot of damage, eaten mostly by Vibe. Vibe finishing off both Impulse for his ult could do anything, and that. Here comes out a grab from Paradox, countered by the Transcendence of Feed University. Spike does get Vibe out of mech. Shatter coming out from the Captora. Fantastic Shatter, getting about 5 of the team. And be able to charge and finish off Spike. Noob Genji Boy switching from a Diva onto a Zarya. Spike finishing off Black Silver. High Noon coming out again from Spike. Not finding any purchase, but that is a fast ult, second ult from Spike. So that means there's a lot of good shots coming out from him, able to charge that ult very well. Fair going to be doing some poking up here. We're going to see some switches out from Paradox. They're going to go away from the 3 tank 3 heal. Instead, they're going to have Puff to try and deal with the Pharah Mercy up in the air. Black Silver going to be going to the Genji, hoping to dive and maybe get Garbage, who is basically defenseless unless he is going to be backed up by his tanker, Mercy. There is a Diva Bomb out. And there is a Shatter online for Team Paradox as they move forward. There goes the Diva Bomb, and they're going to run around the corner. They're going to hope to not find anybody. It finds 3! A fantastic stun makes Captora's shield go down. Hot Garbage falls as well as Mercy. That is the main tank and both the healers down for Feed University. A very fat Shatter. Very fat Diva Bomb. That is almost solidifying that Captora does come forward. Going to be able to stall here. We got Transcendence from Hot Garbage. Getting back to the point. Shatter of Captora does find Spike on the ground. Able to finish him off. Impulse saying, no thank you, Mini Diva. You are not allowed to keep shooting me from the right-hand side. And they're going to push this back. There will be a grab on Feed University's side. Hopefully Spike on the Tracer, who had switched to try and stall some more, will get the Tracer Bomb, because that is another great combo you don't see very often, is a grab. Tracer will blink in, put a bomb on somebody who will then do enough damage to kick their butt. But there is both support ults on Paradox's side. There goes the Valkyrie. There is both Blade and Total Steam coming out from Feed University. Not able to get much. Able to get Black Silver before he's able to use his Blade, though. Is getting rezzed, however. Here comes the Blade out from Black Silver. A Transcendence coming out for a defense against the Blade from Hot Garbage again. Again, Transcendence able to heal through the damage of Genji's Blade. Plus, she's going to find Spike in the background. Noob Genji Boy going to finish off Spike, and that's going to be another fantastic hold by Feed University. And another stall. Noob Genji Boy getting a lot of high charge kills up here. A lot of stagger. Plushie going down. Puff going down. That's another 10 seconds that Paradox is going to have to wait. And right now they only have 60 seconds to continue trying to push the rest of the way. Paradox is going to have High Noon. Going to have Shatter. Going to have Diva Bomb. On defense, you're going to have another Shatter. You're going to have, later in the fight, you're going to have a Grab. You're going to have, right now, you do have High Noon. Several people, only 2 people coming low ground. Spike and Plushie going to be down. Tracer's going to have fun, just going to go around poking behind it. Now the rest of Paradox is going to come push forward. Spike moves onto the point. High Noon coming out from Puff. Everyone's staying behind the shield. Fantastic job. Pardon me. Ninja Swim going to get that res back up on Puff, though. High Noon coming out from Impulse. Nerf this. Going to be coming out from Paradox. Unable to find anybody. Impulse was able to take down Spike. Puff does take down the other Spike. I wish they didn't have the same names. But that is going to be... They can't really reset. They need to get on the point. Properly realizing they need to get somebody to get on there. Here comes the grab out from Noob Genji Boy. Into the Transcendence. Puff finishing shot, Impulse, a shatter from Captura, and then followed up by a charge. Noob Genji Boy, high charged as always. Takes off both healers and Vibe for Paradox. A blade coming out for Black Silver. Finding Mercy. Spike getting Spike. Confusing Captura, finish out Black Silver before he's able to shoot any or kill anybody else with his blade. Good ult usage from both teams. Fast ults from Feed University. Decent changes. Good good reaction time on several of those plays from both teams. Now we're going to switch sides and see who can do it more. Right now, 2 points are awarded to Paradox, capturing the second point and moving a total of 69.41 meters. Also, those from Zakalaka, hi. I am Swiftastic Me. I'm casting a game for my bros Feed University up here in the top left in the blue, and Team Paradox Esports top right in the red. This is their third map of the day. Started a little late, but having a lot of fun here on Numbani. So now they're going to switch sides. It's going to be Feed University on attack, coming out of the airport. Again, they're going to try to kind of capture the point and then move the point forward as a payload map. On defense for Team Paradox Esports, we are going to have Spike staying on the Winston. Ninja Swim going to staying on the Mercy. Puff going to be up in the air for a fair Mercy combo. Black Silver doing a fun job on the Genji, so deciding to stay on such. Vibe going to be your Diva as well, and Plushie going to stay on Zenyatta. Not much change there for Team Paradox. On attack so far, we have Mercy and Zenyatta they may be healers. Noob Genji Boy and Captura are going to be your tanks on Diva and Winston respectively, and Spike going to be on your Widow, and Impulse going to be trying to flank around with your Genji. It is a dive composition. Again, the reason I personally don't like dive so much is because if there is any diving, divey or very high mobile people on the other team, Zenyatta is kind of by himself. He is not able to get out of the way. He's able to call for help, and that's about it. He needs to make sure he stays with his team, but most of his team is designed to dive quickly away from everyone else. But he is able to keep his orbs on people, call out discords, keep healing orb perhaps on Impulse. Paradox is going to be holding the high ground as best they can. Quicksilver going to be trying to shoot him just a little bit. And we got Puff in the air. Spike trying to flank a little bit on the far right as the main force moves forward. Black Silver going to finish off Captura. Spike getting Spike. Impulse finishing off Plushie. That's a healer down for Paradox. Quicksilver does get hot garbage in retaliation. Vibe finishing off Mercy. Black Silver going to finish off Spike. That's both healers down for the attacking Feed University team. Right now they're just kind of charging ults. Impulse was able to take Vibe out of mech, so that is good. He will not be in mech for a while. However, Impulse goes down to Mini Diva himself. Noob Genji Boy also out of mech. He'll soon be getting back in. Vibe's still going to be waiting about 10-20 seconds before he can get back in his mech. Feed University trying to take the high ground, pushed back by Spike. Right now, looks like right now we have Feed University's Genji kind of moving up by himself, perhaps kind of going with the Widow. But Captura does finish off Spike. Well didden. However, Black Silver does finish off Captura. Puff finding hot garbage on the side. Noob Genji Boy finish off Plushie. A Diva Bomb coming out and finding it. Ninja Swim taken out by the Diva Bomb by Noob Genji Boy. Impulse trying to finish off, trying to do some damage to Puff. Right now they don't have anybody to really deal with the Fair Mercy on defending side. Puff is really low. Goes down by Spike. Black Silver able to finish off Diva in both the mech and mini form. Spike doing a tickle between both Winstons. Black Silver on defense for Team Paradox is going to have your Blade. Puff is going to have your Rocket Barrage up and coming very soon. There's a defensive also Transcendence to try and maybe perhaps block Impulse's upcoming Dragon Blade. Captura will have Angry Monkey. Mercy towards the end of the fight will probably have her Valkyrie able to kind of push forward and defend and help the team. Spike has switched off Widow and gone to a Tracer instead. Full dive coming out here from Feed University. We have both Tracer and Genji trying to come around the side. Genji moving forward a little bit too much by himself. I like to see them both kind of maybe go together. We got Puff trying to flank and come around and poke him. They're doing it. Look, Paradox is coming around the back trying to damage the flanking team of Feed University. Impulse going out to Eugene Noke again. Unable to find Ninja Swim in time. Puff finishing off Mercy. Great Transcendence by Paradox, able to save a lot of people. New Boy Genji's mech going down. Plushie going down to Impulse. Captora is going to go down to Vibe. Plushie is rezzed by Ninja Swim. That is both healers back online for Paradox. Vibe finishing off Impulse and New Genji Boy out of mech. Spike does find Black Silver. However, Garbage does go down to Spike. Spike on Tracer's going to try and run away as best he can. Right now he's got two members trying to find him. Distracting two people. I'd like to see maybe only one of them kind of watch for him. Maybe not dive him. But we do have 5 ults for defending Paradox. We do have Angry Monkey. We do have Valkyrie. We have both DPS ults still. They are now coming back from trying to take down Spike in the back. Valkyrie coming out from Feed University. They do have an Angry Monkey. They do still have a Pulse Bomb. Hoping to get a good stick. Noob going to get moving forward. Hot Garbage taken out by Puff. Hot Garbage, I like to see you kind of maybe... I want you to go where the team's going. Nobody can come help you when you're up there by yourself. Nerf this by Genji Boy, taking out Puff and Ninja Swim. That is the Fair Mercy down for Paradox. Captor takes down Plushie. That is both healers down for the defending Paradox. Black Silver trying to take down the Widow out from Impulse. Noob Genji Boy taking out the Spike. Noob Genji Boy also taking out Vibe out of mech. Captor finishing him off as he drops out. Feed University, fat ults, able to take out Fair Mercy. And then soon after that, Plushie fell. That was healers down. And they were able to get the point. And right now it is going to be Hot Garbage doing his impersonation of his own little pirate ship. He'll be usually what you see is Zenyatta stay on the point as everyone moves forward. Spike switching off from Tracer, going on to a McCree, try to deal with the Fair Mercy. Puff still has Rocket Barrage. Black Silver has another Blade. Plushie will have a Transcendence up here on running soon. Transcendence going to be used mainly to keep people alive. Puff getting Spike before able to get shot out of the air. Great flanking and positioning right now. Captora finish out Denza to him as he tries to come heal Puff. Moving forward here. Goes the Transcendence to stay alive. Both Transcendents coming out. Nobody's going to die anytime soon. A lot of ults just being charged from damage being done. Blade getting stunned and then dealt with for Black Silver. Other one coming out, being taken down immediately by Spike. That is both attack ults for the defending team of Paradox down. However, Vibe and Plushie able to find picks as well. There goes Noob Genji Boy's Diva Bomb, and not finding anyone, but again, pushing him back behind this corner, able to allow more push on payload. Spike getting down Spike. Noob Genji Boy finding Plushie out of position. That is going to be walls coming out from Impulse. For Feed University, they know exactly where they are. Mercy, winning the Mercy battle against Ninja. Don't see that very often. It's going to be another solid push from Feed University. They have to basically capture the end of the point. They have about 60 more meters to go. As you get around each corner, they are pushed up pretty far. Spike getting taken down by Plushie. Mercy going to come forward and res safely behind the corner. I like Captora coming forward to leap and put a shield down just in case to protect that Mercy res. We're never going to impulse up on top, maybe after getting some snipes. Puff being flanking on the far right. High noon flank from Spike. Not going to find purchase. Vibe immediately on the Diva, going to turn around and deal with it. That does get a Transcendence out from Plushie. Monkey jumps, Monkey falls to Hot Garbage. However, Black Silver was able to finish off Captura as he had moved forward onto the push forward too much. Right now we have a nerf this coming out from Paradox. Around the corner, not finding anyone as it lands. Payload slowly moving forward. Valkyrie coming out from Mercy. On Mercy. A Diva Bomb from Noob Genji Boy getting Vibe out of mech. That's going to be more walls coming out from Impulse. They know where everyone on the defending team is. Black Silver taking Noob Genji Boy out of mech. Captura getting Vibe, who is out of mech as well. Plushie able to finish off Noob Genji Boy, who fell out. Impulse getting Puff. Puff comes back up from Ninja Swim. Mercy able to get Noob Genji Boy back up. Captura getting back up. Black Silver's Blade. Not finding anyone, but not necessarily needing to besides Hot Garbage. Puff's High Noon takes down Spike. Impulse winning that sniper duel before getting taken down himself. Capdora is finishing off Spike. Right now it is still it's fairly even, but right now Paradox does have the spawn advantage. I want to see I want Capdora to run away. Run away, regroup, get that last good push in. Again, about 20 seconds left. Defensive side, we do have Transcendence. We're going to have Angry Monkey up and running, as well as a Diva Bomb. For the attacking team, we don't have any ults yet. Noob Genji Boy just trying to get back into mech. Impulse switching on to a Doomfist to try and do a lot of stalling time. Noob Genji Boy actually is going to have a Diva Bomb here very shortly. Captura getting a little low. Diving on and focusing, trying to get the Mercy. Finding the Mercy! Transcendence just a little bit too late. Nerf this comes out from defending Paradox. Finding Impulse. Puff getting hot garbage in the back. Right now, they need to keep somebody on the point. Noob Boy Genji has used his Diva Bomb, not getting finding purchase. High Noon coming out, but not finding purchase as well. Spike finishing out Fluffy. Puff going to finish off the other Spike. A Blade coming out for Black Silver. Finds Mercy. Captora doing a good job of finishing off a few people. Black Silver goes down to Captora as well. Vibe getting Noob Genji Boy out of mech. Ninja still healing and on the back. However, Captora going down to Vibe. Noob Boy Genji finish off Ninja. That is the main healer down for Paradox. Vibe is the bulky tank that is now trying to be on here to make sure Feed University keeps somebody on the point at all times. Don't get off. It is overtime. They are pushed back. Noob Boy Genji trying to push forward on that last push. And Paradox doing a good job of just basically zoning out their other half of the team. Good fight by both teams. Fun, fun, fun.